Good day. How are you doing? I am Pietos Jester Joe. And you've asked me, what does a jester do? And especially in this day of modern media and safe, more crazy entertainment. A jester, simply put, is a servant entertainer, going way back in history to old Europe and even some places in Asia. They originally were to entertain the ladies of the court and educate the kids, with usually kind of an interactive form of entertainment, such as pies and mud or whatever happened to be available. They would relay messages between the queens and kings and kids and the parents. Basic education and entertainment. Physical, still practical today, even though this world is a lot of drones. So, first thing we will do is a costume adjustment. Now, this is my baseline red and blue. This is my favorite. Black tights. This is what I'm most comfortable with. However, a client would have a right to choose a wardrobe of their liking, and I will just demonstrate that. And now, yep, sometimes you have to, being a guy as big as me, it's hard, but sometimes you do have to wear things like one-piece bathing suits and tights. However, it can get even weirder than that. Some people, most people have a little bit of a creep in them. A little bit of a freak, or whatever you want to call it. So, they change it again. Even a straight guy has to wear, occasionally, a skirt, or sometimes even a dress. It's up to the client. Yes, remember, the jester is a servant. He has to do what he is told, regardless of how he feels. So, let's say a person keeps on and say, that's not good enough, I want something more. Well, most often, yeah, the great ladies, for whatever reason, like a straight man in a dress. Makes them laugh every time. They might deny it, but it's true. How many have seen their boyfriends, their friends, girlfriends dress up their buddies? I've seen it all the time in my work, especially the clerk. So, now we'll see. Let's say they've selected this type of outfit. Kind of a dress, blue tights, so forth. And they always say, use the glasses. So, of course you do. And then comes the messy part. After they've selected something for you to wear, could have been my red outfit a moment ago, could be something else, could be something completely different, you wouldn't know. Anyway, as soon as they are ready, and the ingredients are mixed up and such that they want to use, you have to play. Now, most common things people do are like trivia or dare type games, like where the old jester teaching used to come in, like the Himalayas. The granite rock absorbs CO2 from the atmosphere. Every time the mountains rise, the rock scrubs more CO2 out of the air. Thus, it cools the air. Is this true or false? Now, if a person had a pie, and they were to answer that with a false, it would be the wrong answer because it's true. And splat, the pie would be delivered. So, with that in mind, now it's time for the messy portion of this program. Here we go. Most commonly, people like to use their bathtubs to do pie toss stuff with gestures. It's all over YouTube, for example, because they're mainly easy to clean up. Let's say a client has selected me, and they've chosen this outfit. I can't complain. Even though it is slightly uncomfortable, I still cannot complain. So, very soon, the client has done and set up everything. They've helped you. And when you have help, it goes a lot quicker. But for time's sake, I'm just using this outfit just because it's quick. And so, now we prepare for the mess. You've hired your jester. You're ready to get 'em messy. A lot of people actually don't like getting messy themselves, but they have no problem making a mess of another person. So, I'm going to do some review of stuff you've probably seen online. A lot of people like shaving cream. I've done that. You can check my other videos out for that. And a lot of people like Cool Whip. It's reasonably expensive, as long as the factory up in Avon, New York stays open. That will continue to have good Cool Whip. But not on the part right now. So the first thing most people do is usually Cool Whip. Then next most popular level is pudding items. And each one works up in price. So when you reserve your jester, be sure to figure in the costs of materials and such if you're buying it yourself. Otherwise you'll incorporate it into the show price as you rent him. So, but there are simple rules to jester. Yeah, I may have to wear a dress, but there are some rules. Rule one, no nudity. That's just wrong. It's like porn at that level. But a dress is okay because it covers up everything. No nudity, no sex, no chemical or biological hazards like poo or certain types of cleaning fluids or paint removers. Things of that nature. Those are not good. There's even a popular type of slime created using borax, which is a cleaning product. It causes skin irritation and burns. I don't use that stuff. I use all basically food-based products. Usually I can get them cheap off discard lines at stores. Or you get a good sale here and there. So, with that in mind, we'll start with what we usually see on the internet. We'll start with Cool Whip. We'll start small, like this. And 1, 2, 3. Oh. One other thing. For charities, a lot of people like to do stuff for charities, like pie tosses and stuff. A jester's good for such thing. Like, say, the Rochester Casino is having a week, Casino weekend this week, weekend of a Canandaigua. Pardon the tongue. It stumbles nuts. Okay, because a jester's not supposed to be perfect. He's not the action hero. He's just a guy. You want a pie. Here we go. Cool Up. Piece of cake, huh? Or pie. At least you can eat it. How about an even bigger pie of Cool Whip? A big plate. Here we go. Guess I have to wipe my eyes because I gotta see what I'm doing. I am running solo here today. Now we come to the pudding portion. Usually people like putting their Cool Whip on pudding. It helps. Gives a little extra touch. But it's still part of the game. And I still have to wear it. It's a good thing I'm wearing stuff underneath. When you get messy, the clothes very often cling to your body. So wear something underneath. That way you won't be pissing off censors and people that worry about such things showing through. Women have no choice, being that they generally have big boobs. But a guy, There's no excuse why anything should show. Now you're saying, but Joe, you're only doing your face. What about your head? Well, you can do that too. Like I say, the whole body is a target when you're a jester. Here we go. Is chocolate the only thing available? No. There's also things like butterscotch or any other flavor of pudding you can find. Someone say butterscotch? Double plying doesn't always work. Yucky. Icky. See, the reason some people do wear goggles and stuff to keep stuff out of the items out of their eyes. However, you watch the old Three Stooges shows, they never wore goggles. They actually took it. And they said it occasionally did cause, itching or something. But it passes. Yes, it says it's good for the skin. Alright, now some people say, well, but what about fruit type pies, like cherry or blueberry? Well, those are also available. Most people prefer to use real plantings, but with a tight budget, you can't always do it. So, what you do is what I call a naked pie. There's really no topping and no crust for a bottom, and it's very messy. But this is a very common one, like say at certain kinds of parties, because the cherries give it a neat effect. Observe. And then, of course, the totally naked pie. This involves the fruit as before, but with saran wrap on the bottom. This is a little different. It makes it harder to wipe it off. Yeah. Yep. Oh, we keep trucking. I found a nice steal on blueberry, so we'll let you see blueberry looks like too. Yeah, this one, blueberry's stickier. Often just people just prefer to do this to it, their hand. Now, that's it for the pies for now. So, what's next, people say? After we got pies, cakes are always available. The next thing, you start getting into what people consider slimes or smearing items. This is basically Cool Whip mixed with Jello. Today I chose orange. It's because it was what there was. Now, smearings, take a hand like this, do that. The Cool Whip and gel combination holds the firmer a little stronger. And they love to just smear it all over you. Your chest. Make you feel it. Your legs. It's generally pretty cold because you have to keep it refrigerated. friends were getting into actual slime. This is a new one for me, but it was requested, so I will do it. Green slime someone wanted? Here we go. I hope the camera's still working. Yeah, I'll have to scoop it out on you. Ugh, what a mess. But it looks good. Yucky. And that's basically it for a Jester's messy abilities. But there's more to it. There's games and stuff you play with people, like I say, trivia games or simple math games are popular. History, you know, different. Name your topic. You can use just about anything. This stuff is slippery. I see why they love to use it. Now, in a lot of movies and TV shows, they usually have what's called a climax piece, like an actual cream pie, which I happen to have. And it was a cream pie. Whoa, make sure it's thawed. Well, that didn't work out quite right now, did it? Coconut tart. So, how about pumpkin? Okay, because I knew that was going to fail. I didn't wait long enough for it to thaw off. Pumpkin pie. I hope some of you like that. That has got to be the nastiest one I've ever done now. Well, thank you for watching. Yucky. Now the trick is, how am I going to turn off the camera? It's a bit of a trick now, dearie. Yeah, people like just scrape off the leftovers, smear here and there. Well, yep, I am Pie Toss Jester Joe. If you like what you see, please like it on YouTube or subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and God bless. Have a good day. There's another one people like get up with. Well, you see this onion in it, don't you? This where they smear it all over them. The leftovers. Do their legs. Show the whole body. Icky, icky, icky. Whoa. Yuck. Of course, then comes the cleanup. I've cleaned the tub. Now for everything else. Yep, so concludes a little demonstration of what a jester is supposed to do. This was, of course, a solo performance. No assistance, it took longer. The mess is cleaned up, things are ready to go, and I gotta go to work soon. Well, not as a jester, but as a clerk. Oh well. But, if I had it to do, well, have a good day, everybody. God bless. Keep dreaming, keep reaching for the stars.